Hi, my name is Christopher Hart. I'm a cartoonist and author of many books on how to draw cartoons, animals, manga, everything. You can find me on Amazon, in Michael's stores, Hobby Lobby, Barnes & Nobles, many more. Today, I'd like to show you how posture helps a drawing come alive. And to show you that, I'm going to start off with a drawing that's usually flat, which is a profile. But because we're going to use something called line flow, you're going to see how it really comes alive. And to do this, we have to lay it out roughly first. So this is going to be a cat walking. I'm going to roughly get its head in position. And here is the head, the neck, the chest area, the rump. I'm going to actually make this a little smaller. That's better. This will work better. Everything gets adjusted as we go along in the rough stage. And then I'm going to continue it and we'll get to the cleanup stage. So let's put one arm up as if he's walking, she's walking, he's walking. And one leg down. And you can pause it to take a look at the joint configuration of the cat. And over here, another leg, and over here, the other back leg. Okay, so let's take the neck here, like that. Looks very simple, but what we're going to do is bring it out into a chest. You may not think a cat is a very chesty animal, and it's not. Some dogs have big chests, but it does have one that protrudes past the neck. And then the cat, unlike the dog, has a bigger tummy. Even a thin cat will have a bigger tummy. So this kind of comes down, slopes down a little bit. Back up here, but it slopes down. It's got a tiny little bump here for the back, the shoulder area. And then it slopes down, back slopes down. And the hind quarters then angle down. See the angle? Let me just see if I can put this in so we have that. So that's the hind area, and the tail flows off of this. I'll get to the flow soon. You'll see. So the tail doesn't just stick onto the hips. It's actually a complete extension of the spine, as is the neck. Okay, so now let's get going with the head, and I'm going to start sculpting that in. So let's have a happy cat. And to do that, we will close the eye, add a few eyelashes, eyebrow up high, a nice slope to the forehead like so, into a short snout. Cats have very short snouts. Because their snout is very short, they are going to have a small nose and a small, short smile. So there we go with a smile, just like that. Notice that the upper lip is still pretty long. The smile doesn't start right next to the nose. There's a little room right here first. And we have a little cupped chin, a very shallow chin, but it's pronounced. It's a chin. That's a chin, all right, okay? Sorry for the messiness. What I usually do is put my rough drawings on top of my light box, and then I finish them that way. A couple of whiskers. I'll put an ear going back, and another ear for the same thing. Well, actually, this ear will go forward. Both ears go back. He looks kind of afraid. I think I'll bring this chin back right here, make it face a little fuller. And that's some cat fur in a triangular shape. Now let's bring this shoulder up. That's what this is. Right here is the cat's shoulder. This is his elbow. And we're just going to flip over the paw a little bit. Kind of a dainty paw. You see that? You notice this line is straight, this line is curved. That stops it from being, you know, totally symmetrical, which is sort of stiff and a little boring. I'm going to bring the shoulder area here just up a little closer. And bring it down, as we say, down to here. Here is the knee, right here. Here's a little back of the heel and the toes. I think this guy's got to have a smaller head closer to the body. I really do. I'd love to keep it, but I'm going to make that fateful decision to change it. Got to be willing to do it. You got to be willing to do it. Don't fall in love with your drawings. Fall in love with your idea. Here we go. A little better? I think so. I think that's a little better. Yeah. It just looked a little like the neck was a little too long. So all right, so here's the shoulder region. Here's the tummy. This is the back leg. Now I'm going to shade that in. And here's the other back leg. I'm going to bring this in a little closer. There we go. Make a little adjustment. Leg was a little too far. Hey, now it's getting there. So you're seeing how cartoonists and artists really work. They make lots of changes. I know on YouTube you see guys sometimes and they're working on their computer programs and everything comes out exactly right the first time, or they're giving you drawings they've done before. This is great when they do that, but that's not usually how it's done professionally. And you want to see, you know, the realistic way. So if you make a mistake or something doesn't work, you don't feel like, you know, you've done something wrong. Change is part of drawing. So now I was going to tell you about the flow. Now I want to show you this, okay? Let me get this other color pencil. Now look at the flow. We know where it comes from. It comes from the spine. And this is how it goes. It goes from a hill here to a valley, to a hill, to a valley. So I wish I could erase that green line now. But anyway, you'll see this. Now you see how that blue line really flows? That's why the character has flow. And even though it's in a side view, which is very flat, it has life. It's not stiff. So you don't need to show it in a 3/4 or front view. So that's my hint for you for today. Try to get flow in the spine, in side views, and I think it'll work out well for you. Well, thanks for joining me today. I have new videos I upload every week. I hope you subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye. And I'm the author of many popular how to draw books on everything from cartooning to manga. I upload new videos each week, so please subscribe and enjoy.